Hello everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Today we're going to be making a tandoori chicken that you can get in a restaurant at home without using the tandoor oven, without using an oven. We're just going to be making this on top of the stove. This is a simple yet super delicious recipe. So let's get started. This video I am going to be showing you how we're going to take a piece of the chicken out. I'll show you, and then also how we're going to clean this, because I have been to restaurants and there's something there. I'll show you the part in there that sometimes they don't clean, and if that's not clean, it's very hard for me to eat at the restaurant. So I'm just going to show you how I clean my chicken and how I try and cut that extra piece out to make the piece a little smaller. So as far as the ingredients, let's go ahead and discuss the ingredients. I will be using 3 leg quarters. Now these leg quarters are connected with the leg and the thigh. See that? So I have 3 of those. And then for our dressing, we're going to be using a tablespoon of black pepper, a tablespoon of parsley flakes, 1 to 2 tablespoons of paprika, 2 to 3 tablespoons of tandoori chicken nisan, tandoori chicken powder. Now this is the one I use. If you can get a hold of this one, it is available on Amazon, or it's also available in my Indian store. I don't know if it's going to be available in yours, but you can use any tandoori masala that you like. We're also going to use a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, a tablespoon of lemon pepper. If you don't get lemon pepper where you're at, just add some lemon juice, and then as far as the black pepper, you're covered on that. I'm going to be using about a tablespoon of onion powder, and then 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic fresh. Salt to taste, about 2 tablespoons of oil. Now you don't want to use olive oil, but any other vegetable, canola, any other oil will do. And then we're going to be using 2 to 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, which is plain. Now for the recipe, when I say 2 to 3, I'm going to add it and we're going to see, but you're going to get the full recipe on the description box below. So you don't have to go to a website, you don't have to press, you just go down there, you'll scroll down, you'll see the ingredients and the way and the method of making it. So it's just really simple for you all. So let's get started. So we've got our chicken here, okay? And it's not washed. We're gonna wash it later. But so you see how it's got these 2 pieces. Now this is a smaller piece, but usually, see how big, let's take this one. See how big this one is? And I find that too big. So what I do is I do make a cut. If you feel with your fingers here, you'll see that there's like an indentation. So that's where you want to put your knife. And then don't hold it down. Go sideways. And you're gonna have this piece come out. This is a great piece. Now, even when you're cleaning this piece, make sure you get all this gunk out, okay? And this can be used for chicken stock. What I usually do is I take all these pieces out and I store them, and then I add ginger, garlic, salt, and pepper. I marinate it, and then I deep fry it for my husband because he loves the bony side of the chicken. You could also bake it if you like. So basically, you see how easy that was? But let's say if you didn't want to cut your chicken, then you want to make sure that you really clean the inside part here, because this is where all the gunk in. And I actually have eaten in the past where they actually leave this in there in the restaurants, and it just kind of have a hard time eating that chicken out there. So let's go ahead and wash this, and then we'll get this ready for the marination. This chicken was attached to this piece here. What you want to do is really get in like this and get all that gunk out. See? And I really had to show you this because I honestly feel very strongly about cleaning the chicken. See? All that, so it's really nice and clean. And then the one that we're going to use right now, you also want to clean that up. Any of the slimy stuff that comes out, you want to pull that out and clean it. Also, don't use very hot water. Just use normal tap water. But see how that there's that stuff here, and most people say that when you put it on the grill, it burns anyways, but that's up to you. I'm just going to show you how I do it, and I like to clean it completely. So now I'm just going to dry this off with a paper towel, get them all in here, and then we are going to marinate our chicken. Marination: ginger or garlic or lacerado, bay chamcha or 2 tablespoons Greek yogurt, 2 tablespoons or bay chamcha tel, 3 chamcha or 3 tablespoons Cuisines Tandoori masala, 1 chamcha or 2 tablespoons paprika, 1 tablespoon or 1 chamcho Cajun seasoning, 1 tablespoon or 1 chamcho onion powder, kanto dungrino powder, 1 tablespoon ke 1 chamcho black pepper kanto kari mari, 1 chamcho or 1 tablespoon lemon pepper, 1 chamcho or 1 tablespoon dried parsley kanto suki parsley, nimak તમારા સ્વાદ પ્રમાણે or salt to taste. You want to make sure that you mix all these ingredients really, really well. And then we are going to be rubbing this chicken, rubbing this mixture on top of the chicken. The one very important thing that I forgot was that you want to make slits on this chicken. And this is really important because this is going to make this chicken super tasty. And you see, these are very thick parts of the chicken. So this is gonna also reduce the time that you're gonna be putting it for cooking. On top of that, we will also be able to get all that really good marination into, see those slits, into our chicken. And then also when we start, you want to do a taste test once the marination is really mixed properly. And if you feel that it is thick like this, you can go ahead and add a little bit yogurt in it, but I still feel like I'll be able to get all this marination mixed without adding yogurt in it. But if you wanted to, it doesn't hurt to add more Greek yogurt in it. Take your time to really get this marination inside, on top, and everywhere. This is going to be, and then we're also going to get some grill marks on this on our frying pan. I'll show you my pan. It's a circular pan and I absolutely love it. I have 2 of them because I just bought one and I liked it so much I went and got another one and stored it. That's how much I liked it. So if you can get a hold of the circular pan, it would be better because it is a little bit of it's got a heavy bottom pan. It's a heavy bottom frying pan, but it's not as really heavy as those cast iron pans, so they're easy on your hands. All right, so you just want to go ahead, finish marinating this chicken really well. And like I said, if you feel like you want to add a bit more yogurt in it, go ahead and do it to make the mixture a little bit more runny. The reason I don't make it runny is because I feel that when it's thick, it just adheres so well to the chicken, and the flavors are more concentrated that way. Got my pan heating up here. You can see here that I've put it almost at high, because in the beginning you want to have your pan get very hot. So once you put the chicken in there, it's gonna start getting these grill marks on there, and you see here that these are the grill marks. So I have here a little bit of oil, which I'm just going to add into our frying pan. We don't need much, and then we're gonna be putting our chicken on it. So now I am going to be starting to place my chicken in the oil, because it's at the perfect temperature. It's really nice and hot right now. And what you want to do also is you want to put this down, face down, where we made those cuts in the chicken. Right? See that? That sizzle is just perfect. Now we're going to turn this around once it has the grill marks on it. You also want to cook the other side just as once the grill marks are on there. Then again, we will cover it up and then let that steam cook the chicken all the way on the inside, because these are very hard to get them nicely cooked, and that's just because the part of the chicken is they are very thick. Then the ones that I had the side pieces, I'm going to throw that in there as well. You don't have to. But like I told you, my husband absolutely loves this part of the chicken. Okay. Now, tongs will also be changed once the chicken is cooked. I'm going to be using a new pair of tongs because you don't want to cross-contaminate. So let's go ahead and see if our bottom, and look at how beautiful grill marks are there. All right, so that way I'll turn all of them, and then we're going to cover it up. It's been about 7 minutes. See here that it's coming away nicely here. Now, if you feel that it's dry, you can also add a little bit of the oil in it, just a little bit, if you feel like it's dry, okay? Otherwise, you don't have to add the oil. And then we're gonna wait another 10-15 minutes, and you want to make sure that the bottom is not getting burnt too. It shouldn't, because it's on low. And I just wanted to give you a heads up that how it looks when it's in the process of getting cooked. So our chicken has been cooking for about 35 minutes, and then the 7 other minutes that we had put it so about 45 minutes the chicken should take for it to cook. 2 ways that you can tell that the chicken is done. One, you will see that the meat is coming away from the bone, so you know that the chicken is completely cooked. I will also tell you that if you have a thermometer and you're using a thermometer, then let's just do that before I take it out. So I have a thermometer here. I'm going to put it in the thickest part of the chicken, and the reading should be 165. Once it should get 161, and I know it's 165, but it's climbing up there. Once it reaches 165, our chicken is completely cooked. It can be taken off. It's not going to be raw, and it's going to be safe for consumption. Most of the time, we overcook the chicken. And when you overcook the chicken, 165, we're done. I'm going to turn the stove off and get this chicken out before it gets overcooked. All right. So you can see that the bottom has stuck here just a little bit, but it's not a big deal. See, it's going to be really nice and blackened up. All right. I'm just going to take this off just a little bit, and then it goes on my dinner plate. So I scraped my pan off. I'm just going to add just a little bit of oil and add some onions on here so we can serve this with some pan grilled onions. 'Cause I'm telling you, if there's no onions on tandoori chicken, I really miss it. So you just want to quickly just put it on high so it's grilling on high. Now I don't like them cooked too much because these are sweet Vidalia onions. I just love them. So now you just want to present them right on top of the chicken like that. And then I am forgetting one more item, which is my dried parsley flakes. Now, say if you have some cilantro or mint, go ahead and add that also on it. But look at how beautiful this looks. I'm also going to be serving this with a little bit of cucumbers. Now the taste test I am going to do, I am going to take the side pieces, and I don't want to take it off that one. So it'll be the same thing. Just gonna get a nice, because it's a bony area, but let me take a nice piece right there. Okay, give this a try. I told you I love onions. This is better than when you go out to eat, because you know how you've cleaned your chicken. You know what's in the marination. You can customize it by adding more cayenne, more lemon pepper, or whatever you like. So that is why, give this a try and let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment on the bottom. And if you do make this recipe, please also make the Oriental salad, which I have just made the video. Either if you don't see it on YouTube right now, that means that the video will be coming. Otherwise, it'll be posted. If it's posted, I will put a link up over here. But if you do make anything from Raihana's Cuisines, please, 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 I urge you to take a moment, snap that picture, and either put it on Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook page, and hashtag it Raihana's Cuisines so I can see it. Also, if you would like to donate, you will see a card in the middle of the video. I would love to get donations as I make a lot of videos. So anything and everything helps. You know, you can do $1, you can do $5, you can do $1,000, whatever works. No, I'm just kidding. But whatever works, if you guys can contribute something, I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. See you then, friends.